After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Brady will try again on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
This defense for the Patriots, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Brady.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. It's complete. He finds Falk here.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send Edelman in motion left. On 1st down, Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a give inside for Falk. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Brady.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Brady going to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Pats are back within a score. extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a give now to Sayers. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Brady now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Peyton up the middle.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a give, running left, it's Sayers. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Sayers. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
The slot man in motion right. Now Sayers. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. They'll run with the Hall of Famer Sayers. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He'll look to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
They get it to Sayers on the screen.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to Dillon on 1st down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
To throw is Brady.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
No, 66.
Now Brady. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Back to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. On play action, now Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dillon will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And it's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A run at Sayers' right side. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
run. This is Sayers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They run with Sayers, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Slot man moves right. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Up the middle, they run with Gale Sayers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Give it Sayers between the tackles. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Brady got to have this one. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw, Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team.